Team Primos is headed to our new camp, Kudzu Bluffs. It's the first time we've all been together since turkey season. With the COVID pandemic and a number of challenges in this crazy year, we can finally meet up, see the new camp, and get a work day in, all to help us get ready for the upcoming deer season. What's up, Jack?
What's up?
Hey, you remember how to get here?
What's up, Troy?
I ain't seen nobody since turkey season.
I said the last time we was all up here, me and you and Will was turkey hunting.
Thank you, Will.
Hey,
Yeah.
is your truck broke down or something?
Well, yeah, it's in the shop.
Oh,
Will.
I figured it was last resort.
You
rode with Wilbur? You mean you didn't drive?
I should have. I should have.
Jimbo. Hey, are you ready now? Since you showed out with your bow for on your first ever archery elk bow, now you're ready to come break in this place?
Facebook posts that he's been putting up? Oh my gosh!
38-yard shot. Took the top of it, that bull's heart right out.
Well, you say, Jimmy, what you told me a long time ago. Jimmy said, look, I quit school because of recess because I didn't play.
Oh, that was fun, though. I enjoyed being there.
Yeah, that was a fun elk season.
Yeah, it was fun. Hey, well, this place looking good.
Of course, right here behind us is the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a chance of having the same size deer we had on the river, 250-pound deer.
Oh, yeah.
It's something new, it'd be fun experience. We got a lot to learn.
Well, look here. First things first. And you was telling me how this place is laid out and all the rooms, and I know y'all got y'all rooms.
Got my room.
Let's everybody pick a room and where they want to stay. Or y'all got the rooms picked out?
They got it picked out?
We got Jimmy's room.
I want to see Jimmy's room. Wait a minute. What do you mean you got my room picked out?
We got you fixed.
Somebody had to clean up and do stuff, Jimmy.
Troy and Wilbur have some selection left, but
Yeah.
yours is already picked.
I want to see Jimmy's room.
And we figured this fits you too. American Nation under God. We salute our flag. If you don't like it, you leave.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
you,
I
right?
like that. I like that.
We'll get that.
So this is mine, huh?
It is.
What?
You don't think we mess with you, do you?
Oh.
You got to personalize it a little bit.
Y'all would mess with me. Yeah, hey. That's nice.
You got to personalize it.
TV up. Little Savage arms.
Get you some mounts and
Wall
pictures in
sign,
here.
Yeah.
We
Got my old bathroom.
we'll put sheets on your bed.
Yeah.
You got Abby a bed too.
What is this? Oh.
John, we lost that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
boy. Got Wilbur here. Gonna sleep right next to him. Here, Will. I'll put you on my pillow right there. Oh man, that just like an old days. Just like the old days. After the guys finish showing everyone their rooms and all the fixings around camp, we get ready to head out and do some work around the place. The new camp is situated right on a big bluff overlooking the Mississippi Delta. It's kind of the best of both worlds. We have spots in the hill country and several spots in the flatland to hunt as well. It's definitely going to be a new challenge for us, but we can't wait to get started and figure it all out.
From the DNA of two of the world's foremost hunting optics, the ultimate hunting machine is born. The all-new Fusion X range-finding binocular. With an industry-first advantage, its new active sync display fluidly morphs from black to red for max visibility in all lighting conditions, delivering hair-splitting 1-yard accuracy out to 1 mile, all inside a bright, razor-sharp optical system, ready to make you a tag-filling machine. By Bushnell.
Is it just us, or does it seem like some of today's hunting community has lost sight of what truly matters? Well, here at Mossy Oak, we believe camo has to mean something. First of all, our camo means effective concealment. It stands for a commitment to conservation. It represents a true connection to the outdoors and our friends and family we all share it with. What we stand for is in our DNA. Introducing all new Mossy Oak Country DNA.
Legends aren't born, they're created. Introducing Impulse from Savage, the all-new American-made straight-pull bolt-action rifle. Unmatched innovation, fast reloads, maximized efficiency, repeatable accuracy. Welcome to American Straight Pull, only from Savage.
This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Black Gold and Ripcord.
Well, this is a little different than Cottonmouth, huh?
A little bit different. A lot of bit different.
Yeah. So this is part of our new place up here on the edge of the Mississippi Delta. We got a place right on the edge of the hills in the Delta, and this is in the hills a little bit further. So we're here to get our food plots in the ground and get cameras out. A little fall chill in the air. All right, everybody, in this segment of The Truth, we mainly just wanted to show everyone what we did here at the new camp. We get a lot of questions about the preparation and how we do it. Well, this is what we did to get everything ready for deer season. You know, things were just so crazy, like everybody experienced in 2020. Lake and Troy ended up getting COVID. Everything was different. We had to rearrange what we did. We were late getting our food plots in, all our preparations. So we basically lost almost a month of our early season deer hunting just trying to figure out how to get things arranged to do it correctly. You know, but after all the crazy times and trying to figure out what to do next and be safe and take care of our families, we finally get started and the preparations have begun. You know, this is the most fun time of year for me. And I know I'm not alone, all the guys like this. It's figuring out a new place, new land, new woods. This is a total different property. We've never hunted it. I love learning a new place, figuring out where to get started, where the thickets are, where they're bedding, where they're feeding, where the certain oak trees are that fall different times of year. They're all different, and learning that is really, truly part of the hunt that I've grown to enjoy more and more.
It was just such a crazy year. You had COVID, you had quarantines, we had hurricanes, rain, wind. It was a literal when it rains, it pours kind of situation that ended up setting us back weeks on stuff that we needed and wanted to get done. Probably like any other deer camp, we spent a lot of days just working, clearing roads, bush hogging, spraying, just getting the place ready to be able to hunt. We also spent a lot of time just looking at maps. Trying to figure out a new place is hard, and it's a lot to take in at one point, but we're just trying to figure out where we could potentially plant food plots, where we could hang tree stands, put up ground blinds, trail cameras, just based off of what we had seen so far in the woods.
There's just something about when we start disking and smelling that fresh dirt, as you just know a good time of year is coming ahead of you, and that's, you know, deer season. We all love it so much, but the prep work is what we love probably the most out of it. I know I do. You know, once we got everything laid out on the map, it was time to get to work. What we like to do is have a few big open plots. This is, in my opinion, an acre or bigger. It draws a lot of deer in, especially during the late season after the rut's over. This gives the herd plenty of food for late season in January, and it also carries them through the spring after hunting season's over. You know, on these bigger plots, we're fortunate to have, you know, the Amco disc and these nice tractors, and we're doing seed buggies and all that to cover a lot of ground fast. One thing you can keep in mind, if you don't have access to that, you can get all this done, especially on your deer camp or small acreage. You can get it done with just a little bit of willpower.
Well, once I got out of quarantine and finished up with COVID, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that was the sickest 2 months of my life. We all were able to get together at camp like you saw earlier in the show, and it's time for us to get some stuff done. Main thing we wanted to do was get our stands and cameras up so we could pretty much leave the woods alone and not put any pressure and let everything settle back down and get to normal before we start hunting. And we finished all of our wood setups along with several surround view spots. And we got a couple of late season spots, especially on them much bigger food plots. You know, it's a ton of work to get all this done in such a short period of time, especially with the year we've had. But that's what deer camp's all about. Everybody chipping in, good times, good friends, and we even let the old governor himself come along, Jimbo.
You know, man, that is what it's all about for us. It's a lot of work, but just being together and hanging out, it's deer camp. We all look forward to it. When we come back, it's late November. Things have been planted and growing for a little over a month, and we finally get to get in the tree here at Kudzu Bluffs.
You know what's fun with a bow? It's one of the oldest weapons in the world, and every year we are expected to build a better one. This year's product is to strive to get even more balance than we've ever had before. The sight, the stabilizer, the quiver, we're looking at how that all melds together into a package that feels ergonomically like one unit. And this is where the V3X has really come in strong.
One arrow says it's super straight. Another is extreme straight, whatever that means. So, what's true? Every arrow comes straight out of the box, but only one stays straight. In the truck, through the air, out the rib cage, and into the dirt. Shot after shot. That's gold tip straight. Start tough, stay true.
So we're up here at Kudzu Bluffs, and we're still learning this place. We're going to some new spots for the first time. We finally got some good weather. The fun time of year in Mississippi is coming up for the next few weeks. Me and Jordan are gonna make a quick gun hunt this afternoon, and then we'll have the next few days to start doing some scouting and some looking, and making some plans. Moving stands, hanging stands, some bow hunt spots, some gun hunt spots. So we just depend on the day and depend on the wind what we hunt, because I enjoy both. I don't care if I got a gun in my hand or a bow. I just enjoy being in the tree chasing these whitetails. This is the fun part for me, is the process. It's funny getting in a pine tree. It's been a long year since I had deer hunted out of a pine tree. Hunting on the river. And first time we've been back, we had Thanksgiving last week, kind of took a few days off, and it was warm and rainy and yucky anyway. So we don't feel like we missed much, but 44 degrees today. About a 15, 18 mile an hour northwest wind blowing. Perfect. We've been wanting this kind of weather. Just walking in here to scrapes that popped up in the last week or so was pretty impressive. So we're just gonna settle back. Look, it looks good, it's exciting, and just see what we see up here at Kudzu Bluffs.
As the evening winds down, Brad and Jordan finally see a buck come into the plot. And as they are about to find out, he's not alone.
Little brown dad. Yeah, it's different. You're not having GT. It's a 2.5-year-old cold buck right there. He's fine. Well, he's back feeding there. I'm gonna go and sit down so I can. There's another buck joined to the left. Oh, I see it. Looks like a pretty good one, too. Yeah. He's an older deer, looks like, by his front end. That other deer's coming back now. He's at least a 4-year-old. I'll pop in if he comes out there. Oh, yeah, he's gonna come out here. They're gonna mess with each other. and shoot it right there. You ready? He done right there. I have to put those on. I just have so much more confidence. And I see all these young people that can hear so good. And I remember when I could hear that good and I didn't take care of my ears. And that is our first afternoon gun hunt at Kudzu, our new place. And that one buck came out. I was like, Jordan, I said, dang, that's a cold buck right there. But it's a beautiful day, cold. And I looked up and I seen that 8 point and I was like, dang, I think he's a 4.5. Jordan, and then Jordan said, yeah, he's 4.5, so it's time to get it done. That was fun. Lake and Troy are about 400 yards, right over this ridge right here, right on the edge of the delta. And I am proud to take the first buck on Kudzu Bluff. Woo! I mean, he came out. It was a small buck came out first. It was a 4 point, but it was really just brow tines, and he was a 2.5-year-old deer. And then this one came out, and I mean, he was just standing there in the edge of them woods, and he was just like,
he was bowed up.
He was bowed up, and that other one, they were making scrapes, and he come out there, and Jordan, I said, man, I think he's 4.5. Jordan said, I do too.
He got a couple years on that 2.5.
I said, shoot her.
Yeah. Is that all y'all saw was the two of them?
The 2 bucks, that's it.
Man.
Yep. And they come, and man, that field is torn up over, and that field is pretty.
Those fruit plots are doing good.
They're doing
for
good.
as we had to plant them later than we wanted to, but they all looking good.
And it's really. It was a fun afternoon, man. It was a cool breeze. Couldn't ask for better. First evening on Kudzu. What'd you say on the bluff?
Somebody broke the bluff in. I'm glad it was you. I can go find a rope or something. We'll get him hung up.
Yep. All right, let's do it and get some supper going too.
The only shooting stick with one-handed trigger pull adjustments has a new way to keep you at the top of your game. The Trigger Stick Apex, built for sturdy support that adapts to unforgiving terrain with easy adjustments to make your big shots. With our DuraSteady 3-piece carbon leg design and interchangeable rock-solid clamp, nothing tops the Apex. The Trigger Stick Apex, only from Primos.
For all models of the Generation 3 trigger stick, as seen on the Truth, visit Primos.com. This segment of The Truth is brought to you by Ozonics and Tight Spot Quivers.
What are we doing, brother? We are going to. So Jordan and I went to a little spot today, and we found a lot of rubs, a lot of scrapes, and a lot of tracks, and we're gonna go climb. Jordan and I got this big pretty field right here, and then there's another smaller field over there. We got a west wind coming just like this, so we got pictures of several shooter bucks in here, mostly at night, but we just now got good weather. And this thing is tore up with scrapes all around here. All them pin oak trees. You could actually, didn't notice this earlier when we were tipping around in here looking, but as we got up here 25 feet in a tree, you can see from them scrapes. There's 2 trails with them woodpecker. That's cool. You can see where them deer walking right through here. I mean, there's just scrapes all in this country, so we think the majority of them's coming from right in here. Probably a few coming from the west, but those will be a little tougher to get a shot at. But I got a couple holes back there we can do. Great evening, about 50 degrees. Nice little steady breeze, but not blowing hard. Perfect Mississippi. Early December day.
Over the next few hours, the guys have non-stop action. They see a lot of deer, bucks, does, and even a few turkeys all come out to feed before dark. They have a couple of very nice young bucks step out as well. This is some great MRI for the future. Right before dark, a little buck runs a doe right into the middle of the food plot. And at the same time, Jordan spots something to the left.
Good buck. Yeah. Ready? You see him, Jordan?
Yeah, he went down.
I'm loving me some Kudzu Bluffs, boy.
Hang on, boy. I gotta get out of this monkey nest, man. I gotta get untangled.
He didn't get out of the field, did he?
No.
That's a big body rascal.
Yeah.
I was looking at him. I said, "You want me to shoot him?" You're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." Man, I'm liking me some Kudzu Bluff. This was one of the funnest, most perfect deer hunts I've had in a long time. I mean, the temperature's perfect. How many deer we seen today? 15?
At least.
Man, we got to watch bucks and does, and just a great time. I thought that one we shot the other day was big body. This is a big body, and he was 200 pounds. Look at this. I mean, I bet that main beam right there is going to be 23, 24 inches long. Look at, now he's going to be a 220 or 230 one, ain't he? You know, up here at Kudzu Bluffs, and we're still learning this place and trying to figure it out, so we didn't hunt this morning because we wanted to go do some scouting. Yeah, we got the old climbers out, came in here early, and really, we had been in the tree 15 minutes, and we had deer out. A doe and a yearling came out, and just a great, incredible afternoon. There's Lakey Boy and Troy.
Look at that cool beam right there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Look at this load of stuff.
Yeah. Y'all went up a tree with some stuff, and y'all come back with more stuff.
Uh-huh. Hey, Noxie.
Gracious. Got a big old head on it.
Look, we had one of the best hunts I've had. I can't tell you the last time I had such a fun hunt.
Really?
Literally from the time we got in the tree, maybe 15 minutes, and there was deer already in the field, and they were there the whole day. We saw probably 15 does, yearlings, spikes. They were running, they were making scrapes. It was a fun,
doing the thing.
Wait till you see the body on that joker right there. He is a brute.
Dude, look at his head.
I mean, I think that beam's gonna be 23, 24 inches.
He's big.
He got a head on him now. Man, it was fun. It was a good time. Glad y'all saw deer, and
Yeah.
we had a great setup. I'm kind of liking old Kudzu.
Really? You might as well. 2 nights in a row. Slow down. That's good though.
Man, I had someone, George said, I said, "Let me see." He was like, "Yeah." Like, he didn't think right.